Hi everyone, I'm not able to do my lip swatches because my lips are so over it today already. So, as I've just come out of the bath, I'm going to talk about a subject that's quite passionate towards me, and that is musicals, but mainly my favourite musical at the moment is called Waitress. It's currently at the Adelphi Theatre in London, starring Lucy Jones, Joel Montague, Hannah Toynton, nearly called her Hannah Poynton then, but I went to watch it with the fantastic Sarah O'Connor. Big shout out to Sarah, she was amazing as Jenna. The great Marisha Wallace as Becky. I loved her sarcasm, I loved her humour, I loved how she had that classy, sassy, kiss my assy attitude. It was incredible. And Joe Sugg as Ogie. Oh my god. He was so sweet. I just wanted to run up to the stage and hug him. That's how cute he was. I've heard so many Ogies over the time I've been listening to Waitress. Waitress is a very close subject to me, especially now that I've seen it, because I'm a bit flush. Sorry about that. Waitress is basically the story of Jenna, who is a waitress who's in a very domestically violent marriage. I've been there. My ex-husband, as many of my close friends know, has left a lasting impact on my mind, screwed me over, and is still screwing me over as it goes. He accuses me of this, that, and the other. It's never his fault what's happened, even though he was the one who left me when I came to visit my family in Yorkshire. He texted me saying that he didn't want to be with me, even after I'd stayed with him. After he'd shoved his mother into counters countless times. He shoved me into a wall, into a pool table, in a club on my 20th birthday. He was not supportive whatsoever throughout the birth of my son. My son had some issues, and he just didn't care. And he still doesn't care. He's not seen his son in 2 years. And even before those 2 years came, he would only see him once in a blue moon. So, to be quite honest, I'm rather annoyed at him, but I'm going way above the subject. Jenna has this husband called Earl, who's extremely emotionally manipulative. He cries and says he's going to kill himself if she's not with him. My ex did that to me, constantly. And if we were in separate places, he'd talk about how he wanted to kill himself and his life was over. And I mainly felt sorry for him, to be honest. Very much like Jenna, I felt very trapped. And I sing karaoke sometimes, most of the time that I can, when I'm out and about. And one of the songs that I sing that tends to strike a chord with people is She Used to Be Mine, from Waitress, and it just tends to describe me down to a T. You'll have to excuse me, I've got my daughter sleeping on me. She's 4 months old, and she is very clingy to her mama. Yeah, She Used to Be Mine is very much my song, because during this point in the show, Jenna is lamenting her lost identity due to the abuse that she's been subjected to, and what she used to do and stuff like that. She's basically saying that she's not the same person, and she misses that person so much. She's lonely, even though she could be in the diner where she works with everybody caring about her, but sometimes things that she goes through with her husband is so difficult that she just feels like she's on her own. And I've been through that. Seeing the abuse throughout the show was absolutely soul destroying, especially for people who've been in a domestically abusive situation, because if you've been in that kind of situation, you know that when you see something like that on telly or on stage or something like that, you see yourself in that situation all over again. And normally I would stand up and walk out of anything that I saw like that, but I was completely transfixed by Waitress. I sat still. I just listened to every single word, watched every single scene, completely transfixed. Big shout out to the performances: Laura Baldwin, Marisha Wallace, Sarah O'Connor. I didn't get to see Lucy Jones, which initially I was gutted about, but Sarah completely won me over by the end of the first half. She was incredible. David Hunter, massive fan of your Dr. Pomatter. I love Dr. Pomatter. He's shy, he's clumsy, he fumbles over Jenna every time he sees her, and it's amazingly funny to watch. Ogie, oh my god, he's got to be my favourite character in the whole thing, and not just because Joe Sugg is playing him. Joe Sugg, massive fan of his, have been since 2014, I think, I started watching. Yeah. Yeah, 2014. Yeah, that's when I started watching him. And when you see someone on YouTube go straight through to Strictly Come Dancing, which is probably one of the most popular shows in England, wins everybody over, finds the love of his life, because, come on, we all know Diane Boswell's the love of his life, right? I mean, who wouldn't? You know, she's beautiful, she's talented, she's funny. She's got her own vlogging channel now, which is so incredible for her. It's brilliant to watch this transformation, not only in Joe, but in Diane. And for everybody who's followed Joe throughout the years knows that he spent all this time thinking he wasn't going to find anybody. He was very much a Dawn in the situation. You know, the not having a serious partner, freaking out, and then finding a partner in the most unlikely of places. I mean, I saw myself in a shed ton of scenes with the waitresses all together. I mean, the sarcastic side, for those who know me really well, know I can be very cutting and very sarcastic. That's my Becky side, as my partner calls it. Because I'm a bigger girl, Becky is a bigger girl by build. I'd love to play Becky at some point in Waitress. I'd happily play Jenna, Dawn, or Becky, because I love all of them. I love the characters, I love the female empowerment, I love the message it sends, that no matter how difficult your situation is, with a marriage, with relationships, family, you've got to take a risk and just get yourself out there and get out of it, because if you don't, you're going to wonder why you didn't. And my daughter came at a really low time for me. As a depressive, I'm literally all over the place, all the time. When it comes to help, I ran off quite a lot. But when my daughter was announced that she would be a girl, I knew that I had to get myself up and be a better role model for my daughter. Because at first, like Jenna, I didn't really grow to love the idea of a baby. I really didn't like the idea of having another baby. I had 3 boys already. But I was very much the procrastinator. I didn't want to tempt fate, per se. But she came, she was gorgeous. She's pretty much the reason why I got a backbone. very much like Lulu was to Jenna. For people who know Waitress rather well, you know what I'm talking about. Those who don't, go and watch it. Or, listen to the songs. The songs tell enough of a story on their own. They tell the story by themselves. You can pretty much get the gist of what's going on already, which is the sign of a good musical album. Big, big love to Sarah Bareilles for that amazing score. The performances, stunning. I'd love to go back to the diner at some point. Yeah, I pretty much wrote my thoughts down quite a while. Just when you listen to She Used to Be Mine, either if I sing it or anyone else, or the musical in itself, or You Matter to Me, you know that those two songs are at two pivotal points in Jenna's life. She Used to Be Mine is when the abuse comes to a massive head, and she realises that that's how it is, and she needs to, either accept that she's lost herself, or she needs to do something about it. Because all through the song, she's lamenting on how she's lost her identity. And, some of the songs just hit you so hard in the best possible places. She Used to Be Mine hits you in the heart. Never Getting Rid of Me from Ogie to Dawn when he wants to court her and she's going no, is amazing, because you've all seen that persistent person that just doesn't want to stop trying. It's lovely. It's really nice to watch. The songs come to so many people in my life at the moment. I mean, Take It From an Old Man reminds me of my granddad, who's not here. He passed away before I turned 12, I think. 12, yeah. You Matter to Me is mine and my uncle's song, because he is so there and so present, and he's been such an amazing influence in my adult life, to be fair. My partner is obsessed with the show also, because he's the one I went to see it with. He'll happily sit there and listen to the songs over and over and over and over. But yeah, Waitress is just an awesome show, and it's finishing in July, but going on tour around the country. So if you can't get to London, wait until July. Then the tour dates will be announced. They're coming to Sheffield, so big love to anyone who wants to come and meet up with me in Sheffield and go and watch it, because I'm going to go and watch it again. I will happily sit through it about 10 dozen times. But yeah, big love to everybody I met on that night at the stage door as well. You made a very, very, very socially awkward, riddled with anxiety 28-year-old feel like she was fine. Joe was fab. He spoke to me for about 5 minutes. I asked him how Diane was. He interacted with me. He made sure I was okay. Marisha, big love to her. Laura Baldwin, who played Dawn, she's from Leeds, and she was so cute and so lovely, and she was amazing. She was amazed to hear that I came from Barnsley to come and see the show, and she was like, "Oh, I know that," and I was, "Oh," it was lovely. It really just summed everything up, and the show itself just hit so many hard points that I would seriously recommend it. So yeah, see you later, guys. Like and subscribe way down at the bottom. I will put my Instagram down on the link down below, and subscribe away and follow away, and you'll see photos of myself, my kids, my partner, what I get up to. There'll be some singing videos from karaoke going up in the new year. There'll be some competition vlogs. There'll be some wedding dress vlogs because, yes, I am getting married. I have my wedding dress already. And I picked my bridesmaid's dress with my bridesmaid, my maid of honor, Lorna. Big love to Lorna. Already. But you'll be filling us through with the wedding planning, the fittings. I'll be talking about mental health. I'll be talking about makeup. You know, mum's on a budget. Makeup, not always the highest priority on the list. So I've got some budget ideas that would really help. Big love to all my friends at the moment, you know, that are just helping me through a really hard time. And I love every single one of you. And all my new subscribers, hello! Can't wait to see what you all have to say. Comment away, ask me some questions. We'll do a Q&A. Do a Q&A with me, ask me anything. Okay, bye!